Okay, what we're going to do first is start our steamer first. We're going to warm up the face. When we warm up the face, we're going to open up those pores. When we open up the pores, it allows that sebum and gunk and other nonsense in our face, free radicals, toxins, to actually pour out of our face. And so when we start the steamer, we move our gloves. Put your gloves at the side. So for any machine, it's always going to be a power button. Well, actually the main power buttons, I'm going to show you guys, they're on the back side of the machine, so they're back here. The front side power buttons just mean it's power for the instruments that you're going to use, but the power of the whole machine is on the back. So for here, you just push power, and right now it's set for 30 minutes. This is your timer buttons, up and down. I want to go down, just press down, 28 minutes, 38 minutes. You shouldn't have somebody under steam for more than actually 15 minutes. 30 minutes under the steam is a lot. But you can turn down the pressure on the steam, so you can have somebody under 30 minutes, but put them at a 0.5. 0.5 means half of the steam, which means it's nice and luxurious. It's just a warm, calming sensation over the face. But we're gonna go for 10. So it's at 10. 10 is like full blast. And then your ozone, the ozone is the blue light. Blue light kills bacteria, anything that's coming through the pipe or your steamer, free radicals, anything that's in your water. Say you're working with just basic water and the pH balance is a little high, it's acidic, it's not alkaline, then the ozone, you press the ozone button right here, that blue light will kill the bacteria or most acidic factors in that water. But if you're using distilled water, which we should be using, everybody should be using distilled water, it's perfectly pH balanced, about a 6.5 to 7.0 or 7.0. So now that we have everything on, back here I'm going to show you guys the steaming, the turning and bubbling. You probably can hear it, but back here the water is on the underneath this machine right here, and so it's bubbling. It's like, if you can hear that, you're going to see the steam come out in just a minute. So we want to angle this down to our client's face. This knob right here allows this arm to move. If I tighten it, the arm stays where it is. As you can see, the steam coming out. Right. So when we turn this knob lefty loosey, righty tighty, so I want to loosen, I want to go to the left. Turn to the left. See, it moves. And so now we just take it down to the client's face. And then you tighten it back up, because you don't want to leave it loose and it falls on the client's face. So you keep it tight right here. So now that we have the client's face underneath the steam, or the steam on top of the client's face, we sit our steam on the face for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the most for me. You can leave it on it 20, 30, however long you want it. Just turn down the steam, because right now, as you can see, she's steaming up, or she's perspiring. The pores are open. It contains all your tips and your wand, the handle. So when you open, it's magnetic. Open the box, and you have all these heads. The heads go on top of the wand. This is the wand. So when you put your wand or the box down, let's just say we take out one of our heads. This is the diamond tip microdermabrasion head. This is a smaller one for the nose, chin area, ear, anything with the crevice, eye area, in the end-dip of the eye. That's what this would be used for. So for the bigger ones, this would be forehead and the cheek area and underneath the chin. It's big. This right here is the diamond tips right here. It's the diamonds. So you just screw this on. and then you go across the person's face. You can go across the person's face without the hose. I'm going to show you the one with the hose that's connected to the machine where it sucks out the dead skin. But this one you can still use without the hose, because you have this part right here that's the diamond tips. You're just going to go across the forehead. So you're going to go across the forehead in horizontal movements. Horizontal, like a horizontal plane, like you're going across. Or you can do vertical, up and down. Or diagonal. And so I'm about to show you guys a close-up view right now. So I'm going to take the tip and the wand. So this is the wand by itself. And we take the tip, screw it on, and we're going to go over the motions and the strokes right now. So as you guys can see, the diamond tips that are going across her skin picks up all the dead skin that we couldn't get with the blade, because it's very fine and it's coarse. So what I was doing was basically just going horizontal against the grain or against the skin, going horizontal, horizontal. And you're going to practice this, and I'm only doing one side of the head. I have not done the left side just yet. So all I'm doing is going right side. The nose splits everything, so I always want to go from the middle of the nose outward, middle of the nose outward, middle line outward, middle line outward. And so when I'm doing vertical, I'm just doing vertical from the nose or the middle line down, down, down. Again, out the glove because the wand sticks to the glove. So just be careful using this with gloves, because this can stick to your gloves. I prefer to do it without it. Okay, so when you're turning on your diamond tip microdermabrasion machine, this is what it would look like. It has a hose attached to it just because this is the filter. The filter is what gets all that dead skin and it collects down here, and so you can replace this filter. This thing comes off. You take the tube out of here, and this tube, the red tube and the white tube, you take both of these off, and it's just this container. You don't have to replace this until about a year, maybe even 2 years, even longer. Like, these things last a very long time. It's like a filter for your car, for your air filter in your car to breathe good air. It filters out the bad stuff. Same thing here, collects a lot of nonsense off your face. So these are replaceable. As you can see, mine is brand new. I replaced this one. This is a brand new one. And so now you're going to go ahead and just do everything with the hose. So before that, you need to learn how to turn on the machine. So right here we have all the necessary equipment that we're going to use. Galvanic, the galvanic plus and minus, ultrasonic, your brushes, your high frequency, and the facial. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do facial, because that is your diamond tip microdermabrasion. So we're going to power everything on. This is your gauge to see how high your temperature should be. So it should be kind of low, in between 10 to 15. It should only be right in this gauge right there. If you go higher, then that's just greater suction, greater suction. That's all you want. So when we turn on our machine, we go for energy. Okay, so we're back. So I forgot to tell you guys, when you have this power button on for facial, leave that one on. Don't turn it off. And you need to turn this button on at the same time. Make sure you test it on your hand first. Now see, that might be too much on her skin. Let's see again. Well, it might not be too bad, but it's picking up the skin a little bit, so it might not be too bad, so we're doing good. I still feel it's dragging too much, so let's turn it down. So right here, all we're doing is turning our volume down. That's still too high. Let's turn it down a little bit more. As you guys can see, this is perfect for me to glide on, but for some people it might be a little bit still too sticky. But for me, I like to see the skin get sucked up into the machine lightly, where it's not going to hurt too much. So see, I don't even have to hold the skin, and it glides. And this is dry. So what I normally do is I normally hold and then go down, up, however direction that you want to do. It's fine.